What's up guys, and today I will be bringing you how to complete the Sunwuko set dungeon, or how to master it even. All you have to do is keep Sweeping Wind active for the duration of the dungeon and use your decoys that the Sweeping Wind generates. Hit 20 enemies within 6 seconds. You have to do that 5 times, and you have to kill 300 and I think 350 or 354 enemies within 4.5 minutes. So that's actually all of the enemies there is. And as you can see, we're heading down the main hallway. We already did the decoy thing 3 times already, and as I said, yeah, we have to kill all the enemies. So yeah, we have to check every corner. What we do here in the main hall, we are pulling enemies together and go down the make like a circle down the south side of the dungeon, like I'm doing right here. Go all the way to the door and leave the door closed, so you know you have been there. Kill all the enemies. Make sure you kill all the enemies and leave no enemy behind. I will show you my build at the end of this video, where I have certain legendaries that keep my Sweeping Wind active at all times, or well, pretty much all times. You can see me going to the right there to make a little extension from the main hall to make sure I killed everything right there, because we are coming around there. We are going up the north side now, and we're already done with the decoy thing. We already did it 5 times, so we only have to focus on not dying, which is an important one, and killing all the enemies within 2 minutes and 50 seconds from now. As I use Dashing Strike to go down here, I make sure I kill every last enemy in the corner, and it's really hard to miss just one of those small mobs you leave behind. So make sure you kill every enemy right there. This is we made sort of a circle now. Check every corner to make sure you kill everything again, like I'm doing right here. And I already know I went there to the left, so I don't have to go there anymore. Check if you kill everything down here, and you don't actually have to go there. Only waste some time. And this is a really sneaky area, because they can hide behind the walls. If you are in the inside, you can't see them on the outside, and vice versa. So make sure you kill everything, like I'm doing right here. Open the door, and then we made another circle. Then we have to go a little bit to the right, up the stairs. Right here, this is the door I was talking about earlier. I don't have to open that because I already went to the door, and that only wastes some time. So check if I killed everything again right here, and then make sure I open this door, and then do another circle in here. Make sure you kill everything, because you can fail. You fail the whole set dungeon if you don't. If you don't kill every single mob, even those big purple mobs. So yeah, there's not much enemies to go. I think I already killed all the enemies, or well, I killed 375 enemies, and I have to kill I think 23 more or something, which I'm still trying to see in every corner if they are there or not, and making good use of Dashing Strike here to gain some time. And enemies already show up on the minimap where they are, but this is the last corridor, really, the last hallway down to the end, and there's one big enemy over here. And that's it, guys. That was the set dungeon already. So yeah, that was pretty fast, and it's not that hard if you have the right build. So let me show you what build I'm using now. Alright guys, I'm back in town, and there's not much to say really. I'm using the Sunwuko set. I've got the 6 set bonus, although I have 5 pieces equipped. That's because I put the Ring of Royal Grandeur in my cube. I'm gonna show you that right here. The most important things are the Cinder Code, which reduces fire skills, which is a wave of light, and or reduce it by 30%, and I use the Ring of Royal Grandeur, which reduces the number of items needed for set bonuses by 1. So that means I only have to equip 5 set items to be able to have the 6 set bonus. So that's the most important thing, although you need the 6 set bonus, otherwise you can't even enter the set dungeon, I think. So there are 2 really important pieces in this build, which is this this headpiece, which causes wave of light to be cast at your enemy instead of at yourself, which is really handy, so you can cast it in corners and cast it at the enemy, really. So that that saves a lot of time and is really needed to keep your stacks of sweeping wind active. And as you can see, my sweeping wind keep activating itself, and that's because of this belt. Sweeping wind gains 2 stacks every second. It does not deal damage to any enemies. So that means if you don't touch any enemies with your sweeping wind around your character, it automatically refreshes itself. So that comes in really handy with the helm as well. So that's pretty much the big deal about this. And I also have Pinto's Pride Bracers, which causes wave of light to slow enemies, but that's not really important. But it deals 141% increased damage, which is really handy to save time as well, especially against those big purple enemies, which are kind of strong. Also, I have a Hellfire Ring equipped, and the Convention of Elements, which increases a single element for 4 seconds by 187% in this case. I think it goes up to 200%, yeah, if you're lucky with the rolls. I also wear these boots, which increase my Mystic Ally by, or it doubles, no, it increases it by 1, so I have 2 Mystic Allies. So that's pretty much the build guys. I also used the Bane of the Stricken. It was only rank 3, so that's not really that important yet. I also use Zay Stones of Vengeance, which increase damage done to enemies for every 10 yards between you and the enemy. So the further you are away from enemies, the more damage it does, pretty much. And I use Bane of the Trapped as well, but that's not really important for this build. I also use this weapon, which isn't really important as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I also use this in my chest, or sorry, in my cube, but that's not really that important as well. So so yeah, now let's take a look at my my build. I use the only important things are Wave of Light, Explosive Light, which causes Wave of Light to shoot bolts of fire in every direction, and it turns into fire, which comes in handy with the Cinder Coat in my cube. Sweeping Storm, Sweeping Wind, sorry, obviously Inner Storm. I'm not sure what that does actually. Oh, it reduces spirit regeneration when your vortex is at 3 or more stacks, so that's really good as well. And also you obviously need this because in the set dungeon you need Sweeping Wind active the whole time. So yeah, that's and the other really important thing is Dashing Strike. I use Blinding Speed for the increased dodge chance, but it doesn't really matter. You can use Quicksilver as well, so you have 3 charges instead of 2. But this is a really good time saver. So yeah, that's what I'm using. And I guess Near Death Experience, which if you receive fatal damage, you don't die, but you restore to 35% life. So you don't actually die, because you are not allowed to die within the set dungeon. But if you have the gear I have, it's not really that big of a deal. You won't die because you're way too strong for the enemies anyway. So that is it pretty much, guys. The build I'm using is from Icy Veins. I'll leave the link to that website in the description down below. So I thank you very much for watching, guys, and good luck with the set dungeon. Bye bye.